Lights are bright. Those lights are pretty bright. To be pointing backwards on the road, I think. That's pretty crazy. Good morning to everybody. Oh, roundabouts are like the greatest thing ever created, right? That's what everybody says. Especially when they make them skinny. They make them too small. Then the semi-trucks can't get around them. Nick, ¿qué estás haciendo, vale? ¿Estás tomando? Juan, buenos días, Juan. Muy temprano para ti, vale. ¿Qué estás haciendo el domingo? Sí, es la pregunta. Trabajando en domingo, no mames. Chingado, vi luces. No mames, güey. Cortín. Peligroso. Nah, es nada, vale. Esto que tiene llantas como madres. Muchas gracias por la suerte. Muchas gracias. Toda la gente aquí son mexicanos o qué? ¿Dónde están los güeros? ¿Están durmiendo? It has snowed for like 3 days straight here. 3 days straight. And they keep extending our winter storm. It started Friday. It's supposed to go till end of day Monday, 7 p.m. Monday now. It was supposed to be like 3 to 6, and now it's going to end up being like 10 to 12 inches by the end of the 3 days here. Joe from the Philippines. What's up, brother? What's up from the Philippines? That's a long way. What time is it in the Philippines? Aprendí español y hablando con los otros. Ah, es la verdad, ah. Ah, the women are gorgeous. That's nice. Cops. The cops usually don't like to mess with the plow guys, you know. We're just out here trying to keep some of the roads clean, you know. Cindy, what's up? Snowplow. Yes. The deal for real. Yeah, we're on our way to our first house. Josh B, where are we from? This is Michigan. Ah, goldfish. Goldfish is in, folks. He's back. Plow guys are drunks. God damn. That's a controversial statement right off the rip. That's controversial. I do know a lot of guys, they like to go to the bar first, and then after the bar closes down, then they go plow. That might be not helping me defend them. Might be helping your case more. Christine, hello. Be safe. How do I know where the road is? Because I drive this road all of the time. And you can still see the dotted lines here. You're from OKC. You're a big Thunder fan. Thunder are cooking this year. Guys, if you're new here, don't forget to double tap the screen. Drop a like on the video. What if I can't see the lines? Then I just stay in the middle. In Michigan here, they have these things called, what do they put? They put rumble strips. So they actually like carve out little chunks of the road in like 8 or like 8-inch gaps. So as you go over it, it vibrates and it makes a really loud noise. And that's how you know whether you're past the center of the road or you're off of the concrete about to go off into the ditch. So they keep you there when you can't see in a whiteout. There's times when it snows so hard that like you have to pull over on the side of the road because you like can't see anything. You just keep going from side to side, from rumble strip to rumble strip. Justin's in. Good morning, friend. What state is this? Michigan. Josh, the temperature. Oh, we're only at 25 so far, which isn't that bad. 25 degrees. It's going to drop down considerably Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We'll be in the single digits or teens as highs. Americans travel long distances. How much do you do in a week, more or less? Like miles? I live 20-something miles from my house. I live 30 minutes. I live 33 minutes from my house, so I drive at least an hour to and from work. And then while I'm at work on the farm, I do a lot of driving around at work on the farm. And that's because we have orchards sprawled all over the place. We have orchards everywhere. Across 5 different counties here in Michigan. And some of them being over 4 hours away on our southern Michigan farm. So I drive, and then, I'm driving farm to farm, whatever, and then I'll get inside a tractor and I'll drive a tractor all day or drive a spray truck all day. So it's crazy. There's a lot of driving that goes on the farm. I'm subbing. Fun guy to talk to. Hey, appreciate that, guys. Join Jacob. Don't forget to like and sub. We're on our way to 6,000 subs. We're on our way to 6,000 subs. Is there like a code you guys do when you're passing a fellow plower? I don't know. Some guys like to flash their. In Michigan, we have to have these lights on the top of the truck. They'll flash. It's like a flashing orange warning light, I guess. You put it on your truck so cars can see, because you spend a lot of time backing out into the road, and you have to be able to tell people that that's happening. So sometimes people like to just flash that light. The temp is 25. Goldfish says, good morning, Justin. It's good to see Goldfish back. Do plow trucks ever slide in the snow? Sure. The big ones do. The big ones are the ones who clean the actual main road. Those are taxpayer dollars hard at work. Michigan is at Toronto Alley, isn't it? Or that's Tornado. Michigan is not in Tornado Alley. Jersey's in a snowstorm right now too. I think it's pretty much cooking right across the this latitude that we're at, and I think we're pretty similar between Jersey and Michigan. At least here in Michigan, I'm in the a little more of the upper part, not quite the upper peninsula, but. And here comes the plow truck backing out a million mile an hour. Oh no, he's not backing out. He's just driving out. See how he's got that orange light flashing? That's what we're supposed to have on. Justin's up early. Justin was out Was up late with us on the, I guess it wasn't late, but he was on the Farm Simulator one. When you say Michigan, do you mean IP or the UP? We're in the northern lower peninsula. That's where I'm at. We're located in the northern lower. Northern lower, good piece. Negative 30 here in Canada. Canada, nice. That's chilly. OKC, it's 23, feels like -1, but that's the other weather app said. Yeah, the feels likes are always chillier. That's just what my truck says. Apple, yes, we grow apples and cherries. We primarily grow cherries. We're a very large cherry grower. And we're just kind of starting to dip our toes into the apple world. Joseph says, where are we from? This is Michigan. Sorry, I'm catching up on the chats. Sometimes they get hard to read on the road and then I fall behind. Wow, that was a heavy drop. I said you said you can get used to -30. That's crazy. You do like them. One finger waves. That's right. You love the cold. Chevy liked and subscribed. Thank you. Aiden, be safe out there. Thank you. One time -10 went evac. Loved it. Joe Martin, greetings from Breezy Point, Minnesota. Nice. This is Michigan. Do I like Drake? I do like some of the older Drake, back like when I was in high school, like Headlines and like that time frame. With proper equipment, yes, with proper equipment, you could become like in the snow. Damn, it's coming down over there. Yeah, it has been snowing for 3 consecutive days. It's crazy. Saskatchewan at the end of Tornado Alley. Yeah, it doesn't quite hit here. Oh, from Pakistan. Very nice. You got some snow over there. How many inches? You're sleepy because it's 3:22 a.m. Yeah, it's 4:24 in the morning. Just got started. Rich says that hurt. I don't know why the plow dropped so hard that time. That was so strange. Chevy says you're welcome. Yeah, guys, don't forget to double tap the screen, like the video, and sub to the channel if you're new here. Passing through, where do tornadoes mostly hit in the United States? Most of them are in, I would say, down in kind of like the center of the country. That's more where they're at. You like me, brother? Well, thank you. Older Drake is objectively correct. I don't know. The older I got, like back in the day, I liked it a lot more. Like when I was in high school and then getting into college. But like the older I get, the less rap I listen to. Goldfish says, Talon, are you from Pakistan? Son of a gun, we just can't beat the allegations, can we? You said Saskatchewan? Like a true Canadian. Hey, we're pretty much just as close to Canada as you can be. We actually have a family cabin in Canada, but it's over in Ontario. Texas, Canada, it ain't the same rap. No, and that's just, I don't know, it's just why I don't listen to it much anymore, but anybody can listen to anything that they want, you know? Yes. Jermaine is correct. That would be more the Tornado Alley, not quite Michigan. Maybe the bottom half of Michigan. We've definitely seen some closer to the southern half, you know, by Illinois, Ohio, but not nearly much of a possibility up here toward I am. What's my job? To clean up snow? Because if it was, that would make sense. My job is farming. We farm apples and cherries. We have 2,500 acres of cherries. And we have about 65 acres of high-density apples. And we produce about 20 to 25 million pounds of cherries yearly, depending on if we have a full crop or not. So that's really my main job. And then I plow snow in the winter because the trees are in a dormancy period, if that makes sense. So all of the properties that you'll see me plowing are either owned by the farm or affiliated somehow, like a employee's house and or a processing plant, or a retired employee or a family of the farm. So everywhere we go is somewhat farm related. But obviously in the winter there's not much to do on the farm besides fix things in the shop that we broke all year. But I'm not much of a mechanic, so I kind of do stuff outside. We were ripping out a bunch of trees with an excavator for a while, but we've gotten so much snow that we pretty much can't get to that machine, and I'm trying to look for some stumps in the ground of a chunk of land that was clear cut. So I can't really do that until we get it cleaned. Or, sorry, until the snow melts. So I'm kind of just stuck in limbo mode here, looking for some content to keep the channel rolling in the cold months. So that's why you see me plowing snow. So welcome if you guys are new. We got a great community here. We have a Discord. I'm not sure if Justin put that in there yet, but you guys can join the free Discord app. We hang out there. It's like a group chat, and a bunch of people that are in here already are already part of it. We just hang out. All right. You'd love that as a job. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Both my thumbs were born in green. Go back in the house and make babies. My wife is about 9 months pregnant, so I can't get any more pregnant than that, to make any more babies than that right now, you know. We have a girl due here in about one month, literally a month, I think. See, the snowbank is getting so tall on the left there that I can't get the snow up over it. That's crazy. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you. It must be nice to be rich. I don't know if I'd say rich. Farmers are poor. We're poor farmers. I cut through Michigan on my way back to New York. Fell in love with it. Michigan's wonderful. Yeah, there's a lot of beautiful spots here. We live in the Traverse City area, and it's gorgeous here, and especially in the summer. You got all the freshwater lakes. It's tough to want to go somewhere else, that's for sure. You got a lot of snow. Justin says like and subscribe. Yeah, guys, don't forget to double tap the screens how you like a video if you don't know. If you're new, thanks to everyone for all their comments so far. It makes it so much easier to pass the time here at work when people are asking questions and we're chit-chatting. That is faux show. You quit snow like 30 years ago? A lot of people say that. A lot of people go from living their whole life doing this to being like, well, you know what? I think screw that. I'm going to go somewhere else. I think I'm going to go somewhere else, they say. But, whoa! What do we got here? Hello, God bless. Thank you. Wow. The $2 dono. The super chat. Or the super thanks. Thank you. You're far too generous. You have to go plow too? Where do you plow at? Will, how's it going, brother? How often do I live stream? Oh, I'd say a couple times a week. And then I make YouTube shorts every week. We post on TikTok. We have a Facebook page. Yeah, I try to live stream multiple times a week as much as I can. It's great for the growth of the channel. And I like it because I can get to know you guys better in real time. Because unlike a comment, you know, on a video, I don't really get to know you guys that well. Hey, another $2. Thank you. Is it Luis M? This guy, far too generous. Good morning. How are things going? You don't ever stop plowing. No, I don't, George. This year has been absolutely insane. I've never plowed this much in my entire time. Guys, $4 donation. There's the server. Potato. Are you a potato grower? A lot of tater land over by us. Well, not really by us. It's a little more inland. It's a lot more sandy. It's a lot more sandy. Lake effect snow is wonderful. That's what we have here. It's constant lake effect, especially when it gets cold, because we end up with, we live right next to Grand Traverse Bay. There's 2 bays right by us, and we're right on Lake Michigan. So what happens is that the cold weather, and when the water is exposed on the bays, it doesn't take long for that moisture to get lifted up, and then it drops as soon as it gets over land. That's pretty much a basic example of that. But I mean, as you can tell, these snowbanks are starting to get, I mean, I'm pushing the snow up higher than that's as tall as the roof of the truck. It's crazy. Michigan's nice if you're already wealthy. You can live in the woods. If not working, the cities are hell. Yeah, that's for sure. I try and stay as far away from that as possible because we're up pretty far north. We're up pretty far north from most of the big cities. But Traverse City does get very busy. It's starting to become a very popular place for people to come visit. People are starting to discover the beauty of the town that I live in here, so that could be a problem. This place here is a bed and breakfast that we own. It's called the Country Hermitage. It's like an actual traditional bed and breakfast. You stop in, they do all the cleaning, they cook you all your meals of the day if you're here for it, if you're not out and around. It's a fantastic little getaway if you ever come to the area. Absolutely should try it out. Massachusetts DOT, what's it like out there? You driving the big trucks then? So you're driving the big trucks. Anyway, you're gonna get off because you're so tired. Well, buddy, make sure you're. I think you liked and subscribed, like you said, and that way you can check out any of the other farming videos if the farming is interesting to you. Check out those. 12 to 18 forecasted in Maine. It's been such a crazy winter. I've never seen. It hasn't snowed like this in years. I say it's because they. I'd say it's because we elected Trump, and Trump fixed winter and is right after he was elected. But you're only gonna like that joke if you're a Trump fan. Yeah, in the summer busy, but you have to. You got to make that money last till spring. That's right. They don't call it white gold for nothing. Except I do all this on my salary for work, so it's like I don't really make any more money by doing this. But that's all right. You still got to get your hours in, and that's an easy way to do it. Easy way to do it. Yeah, dude, people don't give a they just want their nothing. Nobody's more important than themselves, not even the guys clearing the roads. What did the Farmer's Almanac say? I'm not sure. But there's plenty of snow here. I haven't plowed this since, when was I plowing here last? It's been a couple days. And I mean, there's probably 6 inches here at least. I really need a manual. I'll pass on that. I'll pass on that. I like my Chevy 3500. It's definitely probably easier. I probably should be plowing in like low. It is much better on the truck probably to be using a manual, but what's everybody else doing? Why are you up so early? Where are you guys all from? If you haven't chimed in already. If you haven't chimed in yet, chimed in. Fort Worth, Texas. Damn. What's going on in Texas? Staying warm down there. Glasgow. Northern Cali. Greenville, South Carolina. Wow, we're from all over. Usually this is the Pomes and Stones internationally popular live stream, but it's good to see we finally get some folks from the States in here. Like, that's just a lot of snow. Got to be able to stack the snow. That's why I prefer the V-Plow. The V-Plow is top tier. The V-Plow really helps get that snow stacked up. Just raining a little cold. Cleveland, Ohio, good morning. The land of LeBron James. Garbo in the summer. In spring, when it hits winter in Australia, you grate the roads up at the snowfields. Nice. Where are you at? Where are you at? I got to get a chat bot or something that punches that information in. That's the question I answer the most out of anything, but I don't mind answering. This is Michigan. Northern Michigan, but not in the Upper Peninsula. This is northern lower. Northern lower peninsula. Ah, Cindy's from South Africa. Yeah, guys, if you're wondering how Cindy has that really cool little badge, she has that cool badge and her name is green. That's because she's a member of the channel, guys. We do some exclusive stuff for members of the channel. If you want to help support even further, you get exclusive content. You can have early access to the weekly videos. We're going to do members only live streams once we get some more people in there. No way, that's so much snow. It's a little bit too much snow. I'm starting to lose places to put the snow. You guys can hit that money sign down by my name, and you can check out all the different plans there are. Each different level comes with different stuff. You guys can check that out. You thought we were in Finland. Albania. Comment, like, and sub, and turn the notification bell on. We gotta link that. We'll pin that. Are you getting ready to hit the sack? Just got up. This is our first house we got to do. This is the first location. 30 likes already. Holy hell. 30 likes already. Get a snowmobile and go for a rip, bud. I spent a lot of time snowmobiling in the UP back in the day. But not as much anymore. It's crazy how when you get a kid, when you have a kid, stuff happens. You gotta give some things up. I had a nice Polaris side-by-side. Then we had our first kid. Had to sell that. Hello tonight, you are there. Well, welcome back. Tonight, this morning, all depends on if you've gone to bed yet, right? Isn't that how you would describe it? How do you know if it's tonight, early morning? Well, if you went to bed already. Then it would be morning. Snow bike? I've seen some snow bikes. They look cool. What I really want to get, I don't know if you guys have ever seen them. They have like these mini Jeeps. They're like 125cc engines, and they're like little Jeeps. I want to get one for the channel and the farm and just like rip around on it. They're like $2,500. Cold plunge in the lake at 6K. Oh boy. I gotta keep moving that back. I feel like it's possible. It's chilly. Oh, he's up this early. Holy cow, he's gonna come move his car. Wow, hey, Cindy, welcome. 440 here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Nice. It is also 440 here in Michigan. You wanted to go visit this fall, buy some cheap salt-free boats to bring back to Florida. Dude, I'll tell you, that's what we got. You just got to watch out for the zebra mussels. Little invasive species that rolled over here. Can't sleep. I think it's an elderly problem. I do not have that problem. When I lay my head down, I pass right out. Michael, good morning, brother. Good morning, brother. I'll give you an address to go by, because over here is just a pile of snow on his place. Yeah, no shit. It might take till July just to get the boats out, because they're going to be frozen in place from all the snow. So the guy who runs the bed and breakfast is actually up this early, and he moved his car so that I could plow his parking spot. Usually they don't get up this early, but I guess there's a first for everything, folks. Now that I'm expanding the family, I need to get a snowmobile. Yeah, I know. I really want to get like a junky one that I can keep in like the neighborhood, and we can just tie like a rope to it and just rip my kid around. All the snowmobiling that I have experience with is all like going down the trails at 80 miles an hour, but I don't really need that to pull my kid with on a sled with a rope, you know. Morning.
Morning.
How old am I? I just turned 30 in October. Just turned 30. You meant to say pile. I know what you said. I picked up what you were putting down, my guy. Sometimes I low-key like when they don't come out, because then I can just leave sooner and I don't have to do the extra plowing. It's a secret. Don't tell them I said that. Don't tell them I said it, guys. Alyssa, welcome back. Where's homeboy in the orange going? His ass is going back to bed. God damn. He said, F this. Bro, we're out for a stroll. Yeah, we're just hanging out for fun. I'm running out of room. There's too much snow. I'm gonna have to get our loader in here and push this snow back. Yeah, so we're gonna have a bit of a conundrum here later when we get over to one of these houses, or we get over to one of our processing plants. The guy who runs the big snow pusher and the loader is gone, so I'm gonna have to do it. We're gonna have to. We'll get the camera set up in a big construction loader with a snow pusher, and we're gonna push a lot of snow in a little bit. But the cell phone service is a bit spotty there, so I'm hoping it'll hold long enough so that, you know, I can continue to do the live stream there, because it'll be a nice little change of pace from the pickup truck. What's my name? My name is Talon. Sir, can you fall me on like the snow falls? Oh boy, you better be careful. She messaged me and wants to pay me. Who's that? And I told her no thanks. I plowed my neighbor's driveway the other day. Yeah, seen her pop out the door and I just left. Better be careful. 14 on here. What's my name? My name's Talon. Good morning, Butch. You're gonna come bag all the snow up? I can mail it to you, but it might just be a bag of water. I sure hope that snow's not heading to Cleveland. I don't think it's gonna go that far south. Call Mr. Snowplow. Wow, that's a hell of a name, brother. Yeah. You can come get the snow, but I don't think it's gonna make it back as snow, my friend. I don't think it's gonna make it back as snow. What's the minimum income for snow cleaners? I'm not sure. Depends on all of this I do for a part of our salary. So this is all of our own farm properties, right? So I don't make any more or any less from this. But some people who plow for a living plow just people's driveways, and they charge by the house. Does that make sense? You're out of here? All right. What time is it here? It is 4:45 in the morning. 4:45. This is interesting, he says. Interesting. I knew it. Justin's on it. Turtle God says he's gonna go and say, "Wow, that's a lot of snow." You're not wrong, my friend. We keep getting hella snow here. It's crazy. How much do you plow per driveway? We don't charge. We actually do not charge these people on the farm. We don't charge because it's either employees. The only place we charge are going to be the 2 processing points. There's 2 plants that we're going to see today. Well, I only plow one of them. The other guy does the other one. But all we do is we do charge those places. But pretty much everywhere else we do for free. What are Pomes? So how do I make money? Salary. These are all properties owned and maintained by our cherry and apple farm. So I just have a salary from the farm, and I work for my salary, and this is part of the gig. So what is a pome? Pomes and Stones. So a pome fruit, pome is a fruit, which is an apple that has a seed. Any fruit that has a seed in the center, like an apple, is a pome fruit. Stone fruit are fruits like cherries that have a hard pit in the center. So when I made this YouTube channel, I was trying to think of a cool name to use, and I said, you know what? Why don't we just kind of use their scientific name? You know, instead of just apples and cherries, I said, we're going to call it Pomes and Stones. Pome fruit and stone fruit. So now you know. This channel is primarily based on farming of apples and cherries, but in the winter, we just plow some snow here in Michigan. What's that thing outside? That's the plow on the front of the truck. Did someone ask what I'm driving? What am I riding? Yeah, this is my 2017 Chevy 3500. It's just a single axle, 1-ton pickup. I have a 9'6" stainless steel V-plow from Boss. It is deleted, has a 170 horsepower tune, high country. It's a beautiful, way too nice to be a plow truck. That's really what it comes down to. It's way too nice to be a plow truck. I'm trying to be careful. Clever as heck. Similar to pomegranate. Yeah. They still don't understand. Cool. Scott to Rock, where you at? Location. That's a lot of snow, buddy. Cool name. This is Michigan. Northern to Michigan, guys. Don't forget to double tap the screen and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to double tap the screen, sub to the channel. The snow's coming down just sideways now. Straight sideways. You can see it ripping across. Sideways snow here on the channel. See, I'm rich. How am I rich? It's the farm's truck, not mine. Wow, the plows are so loud on the... That's like this plow is... That plow, that's all you heard was the plow smacking the frozen gravel there. How big are my tires? Truck's I don't think it's a little bit lifted. I forget the size of the tires off the top of my head. But I have some BF Goodwrench tires. That's what we have on this truck. Some BF Goodwrenches. Atmosphere proof you listen to their music. I do not. Oh boy, Justin's cooking today. Snow in there in Massachusetts also. This is Traverse City, Michigan. How many acres? How many acres? How many employees live on the farm? How many acres? We have currently about 2,500 of acres that we farm. And then the rest is either too low for production or not good fruit sites for fruit. So we farm about 2,500, but we also have other land. I don't know how much in total that we own. I just know what we farm. I just know how much we farm, my guys. This is scary. Ah, it's not too scary. You have a tinge of the Canadian accent, eh? We are only 3 hours from Canada here. We're only 3 hours from Canada. Yeah, 2,500 acres. We produce about 20 million pounds of cherries every year. We have our own, what's the buzzword? We like to call it, we are about the only farm that's actually vertically integrated, right? So we're like a true farm to table. Our products are grown here in Michigan. We have our own company that does the pitting, the processing, the drying of the cherries. We make all of our own juice and concentrate. We have dark chocolate, milk chocolate covered cherries. And we're one of the only people that's a true farm to table in the cherry industry. You can get our products in like 40 something states all over the country. Marchinos, we do little Marchinos. Canada. Be safe, don't know a thing about Michigan besides M&M and cars. It's not scary, it's just a little dark. Wow. Are we hiring? Oh, forgot to answer your hiring. We have a lot of people in the summertime. We hire a lot of Hispanic help through the Department of Labor. These people come to work for us on a legal working contract. And that's just for the cherry harvest. Our harvest is, we harvest end of June to early August. It's about 5 weeks or so. And it's 7 days a week for 24 hours a day. Do we use pesticides? Only when we have to. Only when we have to. They cost a lot of money. We prefer not to use them if we don't have to, but sometimes certain bugs will force our hand. But if you're applying pesticides, you have to have a pesticide applicator license through the state of Michigan that we all have to take a test for. Hello from Brazil. Can I plug the produce store finder? Yeah, it's shorelinefruit.com. They have you put in your zip code and they'll punch out the closest store to you. We do Meijer. I think Walmart has it. Publix, Kroger. Costco. Costco's a big one. They love our juice. You can get our stuff from all over the world. We have our stuff on, I think it's on Amazon as well. We use every part of the cherry also. We don't waste the pits. We bag them up. You can burn them as fuel in like your wood stove or like a pellet stove. Publix. Yep, we got our stuff is in Publix. Hello from Brazil. And do you do your own land or the cherries themselves? Yeah, it's either ours. It's either our land or we lease the land from other farmers who either previously were farming and they don't have any family that want to do it anymore. So that's really how we get most of our land. Most of it is owned. Most of it is owned by us, but we don't really buy new land anymore, I guess, because there's so many people that their kids don't want to farm anymore, so that they kind of just are willing to keep it farming because they want to keep it farming and not developed. And we're one of the only people that go around and ask for people's land, and we'll pay them a chunk of the land, or we'll cover their property taxes for them, that kind of stuff. Once my mom made so many cherries she had to go to the hospital. We live in a vineyard in Northern California. California is like the crop central of the world. It's crazy how many crops are grown in California. Very crazy. Our bees are out there. Our bees just got out to California to pollinate almonds. Do we own the cherries? Well, of course we own them. We own I guess that's true. We own the trees and the land. Drive over the snow. Come on, I can't. I'll get stuck. We'll just center the truck out. It is a very large. We're one of the largest operations in probably North America. We also have a sister farm that's equally as big, that's very close to us as well. And between the two of us, we own this company that sells all the cherries. So it's like a big co-op between us and another farm, and they have their own 20,000 or 2,000 acre plus farm. as well. So pretty much we don't stop working. Yeah, I mean, it takes us all winter to fix up all of our harvesters. It's crazy. We pay buco bucks for these harvesters that run 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for 5 weeks, and then they sit for the rest of the year, and we spend $250,000 on them, and then they sit idle. It's crazy. It's crazy to have such an expensive piece of equipment that just sits for a majority of the year. It's a wild thought. It's a wild thought. Is the plow hydraulic or electric? I guess a little bit of both. It takes electricity to get the plow to lift up, and it is hydraulically lifted. There is a cylinder in the front that lifts that bad boy up. This is one of the places that we charge. This is an agronomy company that we buy nutrients, fertilizers, and pesticides from. Matt, what's up? 26 below here in South Dakota. Goddamn. My brother takes around bees to the states to pollinate the crops. Don't even know that happens. People don't even know what happens. I know it. We depend heavily on honeybees in order to pollinate our crops. 100%. 100%. We have our own apiary company. We have all of our own bees. We employ beekeepers. We produce about 100,000 pounds of raw honey annually. We bottle it, sell it. You can buy it by the barrel from us. We own land in Florida. They go to Florida in the winter because they can't stay here in Michigan. And then after that's done, they go to California, and then they go to our southern farm first, and then they'll come up here for sweet cherries, then the tart cherries, and then we set them out in fields for wildflowers, and then that's where they make their honey. They also do a little bit of citrus. A little bit of citrus in Florida, but a little bit of citrus. How many mechanics? We have 2 full-time mechanics, and then one guy kind of doubles as started as a mechanic, and now he's one of our office. I don't know, he's like the president of the company, but he's also has a lot of history of being a mechanic, but then he also is the president of other things. A guy who's got a lot of titles, so he helps out when we're really far behind. But for the most part, we have 2 full-time mechanics. They both can weld, wrench. We build all of our own sprayers pretty much for the cherries. We use old school buses and 750-gallon tanks. So we can spray about 60 to 90 orchard acres in one tank at about 8 miles an hour. The traditional tractor sprayers can go probably more like in the 30-acre range. Probably more like the 30-acre range with at 3.5 miles an hour. So because we have so much ground to cover, we have to be able to cover it faster. So that's really why we went with the bigger tanks, and the ability to be able to go faster is important. What's that honey address? The honey is definitely interesting. It's crazy. If you guys are interested in knowing about how we do all that, I do have a video on the long form channel content here about how we do all the honey. The entire honey extraction process and how we put the bees out in the spring. I have a video up now where you can see the entire bee process, you guys. All in one spot. You got to check that out. Which place is this? That would be, the bee company is called Cherry Bee. Our farm is called Cherry Key. Bonjour. And you have my subscription. I appreciate that, Renee. Welcome. We're just trying to find ways to be a little more efficient. We make a lot of our own stuff on the farm. We make a lot of our own things in order to acclimate to the size. You're here for the bees and the worms. This snow pile is crazy. A lot of snow, folks, a lot of snow. I was supposed to be somewhere at 5, but I'm a little running behind schedule. Do we have raccoons? Yes, there's raccoons here in Michigan. Mapaches. Alaska. No, this is Michigan. Oh, it's clever. You like the farm name. That's nice. Cool website. Was that Cherry? Did you look at the Shoreline one? Is that the one? Yeah, that website has like a whole little history of the farm, how it started, that whole thing. New sub. I can't guess the country, place, or what you work. Yeah, my friend, this is Michigan. Michigan in the United States. We're plowing snow while we're waiting for our fruit trees to wake up. Are we the biggest cherry farm in the U.S.? Probably production-wise, we get very close to being the biggest. There's some other really big players out there, but we're definitely one of the largest in the country, and probably North America, potentially the world. It all depends. If you go by production, there's other people that have more acres, but we have some really great ground for growing cherries, so we usually do pretty well. But we're just getting into apples also. A lot of snow. ¿Qué pasa ese aquí? Mucha nieve, vale. Estamos limpiando. Yeah. Drive safe. Hot damn, drive safe, brother. Yeah, the truck does very well. It's like the truck I have is a 1-ton, and then I have 1,500 pounds of plow hanging off the front, so as you can imagine, I have plenty of traction. Plenty of traction. Traction's not a problem. Thanks for the clarification. Hey, you're in Alaska. The grass is green, no snow. That's terrifying. This is Michigan, and we should be exactly the opposites. Braden Z, what's up? I think I saw Brandon on there too. He said something about snowplow. That's my boy from Petoskey. I missed you earlier. Toby's in. What's up, Toby? More coming tonight. I know it. They extended the winter weather advisory. It was supposed to be done yesterday in the afternoon. No, we don't really use snow tires. They're just the regular tires for the truck, but we get good tires for it. You would love to order apples for juicing because I don't want to drink soda because of diabetes. Yeah, but apple juice is pretty sugary, though. Very terrifying. I thought it was the opposite. I can't read that. That looks like Russian or something like that. I'm sure he hires illegals. Immigration can speak Spanish. No, we do not hire illegals. All of our guys come through the H-2A program, which is hired agricultural employees through the Department of Labor. They come here on a work contract. They work for their allotted contract, usually from April to August. And then when their contract's done, we send them back to Mexico. They show up on a bus directly from this company right to our farm. And then I drop them off at the airport on a plane, say goodbye, and they fly right back to Mexico. Work visa, that's correct. That's correct. That's what we do. Better than high fructose. Yeah, that's probably too. I know it's supposed to be the opposite. I've heard a lot that Alaska's really lacking in the winter department this year. Really lacking in the, oh, what was that? Really lacking in the snow department this year is what I've heard. Yes, the old work visas. Wow, there's a lot of snow. I'm hoping the rest of this won't take this long, but the weather's changing fast. Go blue. I'm a Michigan State fan, so that's a tough look. It's going to be a tough look, my guy. Listen to her whistle. This is Michigan. Michigan in the United States, I guess. I don't know. Goldfish is back. He just can't get enough. It's the biggest buyers of our cherries. The biggest buyer? Sometimes it's the government. Sometimes it's Costco. The government will every once in a while will do like a big bid, and they'll say they're going to buy X amount of millions of pounds of cherries for whatever the government does with them. And it goes out to everyone in the whole country, and everyone can put in bids on how much they can fill of that order that the government wants. Sometimes we get what we want, sometimes we don't. What's the ideal soil type pH for cherries? Definitely a medium, right in kind of smack in the middle of the pH. Soil type you want. We have sandy loam soil or loamy sand right in that area. So you don't want too sandy because all your nutrients will not, will leach right through. So you kind of want some decent soils. But our soil is so much variability in it, even across like 160 acre field. If you did a soil test, you would see so much difference between all of those. You would see such a difference between all the different soil types. They can change so quickly here. They change very quickly. Cindy's still here. TY, I'm driving my way back home here in Colorado. 3 p.m. traffic hour, 23 cars lost. Control ended up on the side of the highway. Woo-wee! Where are you? This is Michigan. Fernando Contreras. Hello, humans. Where are we? Michigan. 7. Someone was talking about this. You're not snowing. You're going to wait till all to fall down. You're going to wait for it all to fall down. I can't read that last one. I don't know what it is. I imagine cherry trees would thrive in Hawaii. I don't think they will. What I thought of trying to help a Filipino friend of mine, nanny for H2A labor. See, I'm not sure because H2A labor has to be focused on agriculture. They have an H2B set up, and that's like, I think that's more like hotels. Michigan, the Great Lakes state. That's right, son. S Bunny. The Great Lakes state. Why not hire Americans? We would if they came through the door looking for a job. That's the problem. Where are we heading towards? We're heading to the next house. There's 2 more houses, and then we're gonna hit. I have to stop at one house and grab the key to the barn that our big loader's in. If we had people, we haven't had a person walk through the door looking for a job in like 2 years. And if they did, they never show up to work. They're just checking a box for unemployment because our government was giving away money for way too much money for people unemployed just to sit at home, get paid. I get it if you're impaired of some sort, injured, hurt, disabled from something, but too many people sitting at home taking advantage of the government. And so people don't want to work. Kids don't want to work. When I grew up, the farm used to consistently be only, when I grew up, the farm was almost only college kids, college and high school kids. You would come work here on the farm for the summer, and you wouldn't have to work another dime. You had all your gas money, all the money. You could take all your honeys out in high school on dates to the movies. That's just not the case anymore. That's just not the case anymore. You have 4 acres. Hello from Australia. What's up, brother? You need colder weather for the cherry trees. Yes, we have to. The trees need to have a certain amount of cold hours that is required. So I'm not sure they would make it in Hawaii. You're in a wheelchair at 55, but I picked beans in high school. Well, that's good. Maybe that's why you're in a chair, because that's tough on the back. I shouldn't joke about that. I apologize. I have no clue what happened to you, friend. Sup from New Zealand. God damn. That's a hefty snowstorm. Kids nowadays sit at home and play stupid games. That's right. They don't want to work, so that's why Easy Money's back. He says, "Say hi to the dog man." True story, you ain't lying. Am I driving? Yes. Hotels, you're right. J1 for nanny. They do have one for nannying, gotcha. I didn't know that they did. Kids nowadays, that's right. When I was a kid, my mom made my ass get a job at like 14. I was either mowing lawns or I was going to work on the cherry farm. So that's what we did. So that's what we did. No, but I shouldn't crack jokes with new people. I'm trying to impress you to stick around the channel. But if I keep cracking wheelchair jokes, you're probably gonna bounce. It's bad. It's bad taste. I don't know. The longer you watch this channel, you'll find out I just kind of say whatever's on my mind. No filter. I'll just tell you the truth about how I feel, and if you like it or not is, I guess, whether you're staying here hanging out or not. If you don't like what I say, you can, keep scrolling up or do whatever you want to do, but John Deere lawn. That winter storm, yeah. You mean roll out. The winter storm has come to North Florida. Hurts your fruit trees. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they don't like the winter storms down there. Probably not accustomed to it. Edward, kids nowadays have no work ethic. You know what? Yeah, I don't know if it's the work ethic or they just have other ways of making all the money and they don't have to do any of the work anymore or what, but I'll tell you, I would love to hire Americans, but they don't come looking for jobs. Maybe it's the Great Lakes area making people lazy. Maybe it's the beautiful views of these Great Lakes that we have that makes people lazy. Lazy. Wow, you guys have been great so far today. Thank you, guys. Guys, we even had two $2 donations from the same individual, Louis M. Don't know where he went, but TY. Alyssa says, "What's the cost of living out there?" It's increasing. The word on the street here is that we're trending in the direction in this town of people buying up, that have these companies that have a bunch of money come and buy up housing for Airbnbs and stuff, and they start to rent it, and then rich people come in and rent them also, and they're saying that it's harder for the cost of living is exceeding what people make in the area. So it's becoming more and more difficult for people who live here year-round to continue to live here with the inflated prices. And I believe that's true, but, I guess that's part of the gig, right? You can't do the snow. There's so much snow here. It's unbelievable. I'm already behind schedule. Usually that doesn't happen. No wonder we can't hire Americans thanks to the big corps. This is Michigan. 85 in Florida. God damn, that would have been nice. No kids, just like that in Texas. Might just be kids in general. Is that Argentina? Horacio. ¿Cómo estás, Vale? Hello from France. See, now we're talking. We're getting back to the Pomes and Stones international live stream. We got people from all over. We got France, we got South Africa, we got Australia, we got Canada, we got Texas. We got people from all over. Christine's back. Welcome. 417. Is it 417? It's 517 here. Chicago. We got the UK. India. Did I vote for Trump? You're a world star. England. Look at you guys. Oh, another car. This is why I try and plow this road early, because it has so much traffic. I'll spend more time waiting to back out onto the road than I will actually plowing the driveway. 18 below, 4 in Central Time. Yeah, the Eastern. You're from, oh, little Chattanooga. Wow. Everywhere. You guys are fantastic. Thanks for all the chats today. You guys are great, guys. Don't forget to double tap. Oh my God. It's so bouncy. All right. Yeah, no, it is 5:18 in the morning here. 5:18, you guys. Thank you for all the support. This is fantastic. I love it when we got a great chat. You guys are awesome. Did I vote for Trump? Yes. We got to get back to that. Yes, of course I voted for Trump. Farmers are almost always Republicans. Farmers are almost always vote Republican. That's just a tendency. Yes, this would be a pro-Trump channel. So if you don't like that, sorry for your luck. You voted Trump too. Hell yeah. The red wave. The red wave. The red wave is here in the Pomes and Stones channel. One of Trump's his last rally was here in Michigan. At least I think it was. I think his last rally was down in Grand Rapids. He came to our town both years, up here in Traverse City. He was hella late this year when he came to Traverse. He was super late because he was doing the Joe Rogan podcast. And he flew up. He was supposed to be here at like 8. And he didn't get here till like 11 something because he was doing Joe Rogan. But he still showed up, did a huge thing. Good day. Good day, mate. Looks bloody cold there, mate. How's my Australian accent? Yeah, it's 25, my friend. 25. MAGA. Get the liberals out of the stream. Fairbanks, Alaska. French people are laughing at Trump. But I think it's what America needs. Dude, there's something about the transparency of the government that I can't get enough of. I saw something online that I thought was the perfect analogy. It's like all these people want to arrest Elon Musk because of the Doge program that he's doing, right? But what their problem is they don't like what he's looking into. And when that many people get upset about somebody looking into receipts about where our government has been putting all the money, and they get upset about it, it's because they're doing something wrong, I think. It's because I think they're doing something wrong. And what I saw online that I thought was hilarious, it said, so if Elon Musk watched a surveillance video of someone who robbed your house, and he told you this is the person that robbed you, but you wanted to arrest Elon Musk because he found out who did it. That's like the same thing that that some of the people in the government are trying to do. It's so funny. It just makes sense. We were sending like $57,000 for condoms in Gaza in a bill. Like, what are we doing? How does that help benefit the American people? Oh, it doesn't. I forgot. I love it. Trump's got nothing to lose. He's not up for re-election, so he's just going to do exactly what he promised. And he's already delivering on promises, not even 2 months in. Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. They are doing something wrong. They wouldn't be that upset if they were not guilty. 68 viewers and 70 likes. That's right. Uh-oh. This guy's mailbox is in the snow. I wonder if I can push it up out of the way. Yikes. I do have to go into this. This is my coworker, one of my coworkers' house. This is the guy who drives the loader, but he's actually out of town. So I'm gonna have to get into his house to get the key to the barn for the loader for where we go next. So that'll be interesting. He's like, yeah, it'll be right here. Just come grab it. Oh, okay, I'll go in your house while you're gone. Dude, a lot of terrible weather. The minds of the Dems need to be studied. They're getting away with it for 4 years. They've been getting away with it for a lot longer than 4 years. It just has gotten so blatantly glaring that I think it just can't, it absolutely cannot be ignored anymore. I love that they're looking into people that have been in Congress, whether they're Republican or Democrat, but when you have a $200,000 salary from the government, but your net worth is $240 million, how do you get that much money on a $200,000 salary? Something just does not add up. And if you just want to ignore it, then and pretend like that's not happening, then you know, you can believe what you want to believe. I'm not going to tell you what you should believe is wrong. That's not my spot. But if you don't want to see it, you don't see it. But someone who makes $250,000 a year doesn't get $280 million by doing nothing. And then when you start asking questions and they get pissed about it and they want to arrest you, I don't know. It seems like you're turning over the right rocks. But that yells me. What's the last month Michigan gets snow? The last month we get snow is usually March. Usually March can either be a very snowy beginning of the month, and it usually will start warming up to the 40s, 50s, usually 40s by the end of the month, so that's good. Usually early March we might get some snow, and then usually a bunch will melt, and then we'll get a random snowstorm like later, wet, heavy snow after everything's melted, and it's a mess. Because all the driveways aren't frozen up anymore, because right now all these gravel driveways are all frozen. So I just kind of drop the plow and forget about it. But earlier I would have to pay a lot of attention to lifting up the plow, and I would get to certain spots because I'll just sorry, I shouldn't say that. I would destroy people's lawns if I got off the driveway. My plow has no remorse for your grass. If it slips off the driveway, I'm sending chunks of grass flying, and by the time I see it flying by my window, it's too late for your lawn. Too late for your lawn. Just subscribed and found you. Awesome. I will follow. Thank you. Appreciate that. Sloppy, wet, and windy for 2 months. Toby says near the end of March. Yes, he's not right. You like Maxine Waters? It's insane if you can't see it. They're getting kickbacks. Absolutely. Now got the snow. Now it's falling nice and beautiful. I did not see I don't watch a lot of The Simpsons. I think that's like a touch a little bit older than my generation that really gets behind that. When I was a kid, I used to watch Family Guy when I was way younger and had absolutely no clue what half of the stuff meant that they were saying, you know. I would just be out there laughing at some jokes, and I'd look back at clips and I'm like, wow, I was so young. I had no clue what these jokes were. But it's actually super funny stuff now that I'm older and understand it. Completely inappropriate for a 11, 12, 13-year-old. Hilarious. Oh, you're only 25 and you're watching The Simpsons heavily. I just turned 30. Just turned 30. I am losing the battle with the snow here. I'll tell you that. We are losing the battle. Holy cow. How many feet are you getting? I bet it keeps you busy. Yeah, we've had, I think they said this year we were already, this was before this storm, I think we were over 100 inches on the year here. Over 100 inches so far. Yeah, we're gonna, by the end of this, we might be 150 inches of snow. You're turning 30 this year at 95. 1995 in the chat. Yeah, hey, everybody post the year you were born in the chat. Let's expose some people. Bill, welcome, buddy. 40 here. Let's put the year you were born in the chat. Let's expose the old folks. Hey, 94s, that's me. I'm in October 94. 84, 90, 77. Oh, 75. 2016. 88, 02, 2014, 1970, 2016, 96, 73. 73 is the oldest, easy money. Oh, Edward with the 60. Oh, 51. God dang. Man, you guys are crazy. 2016, that's young. It's past my bedtime. Yeah, I mean, I wish I was still sleeping, but duty calls. Duty calls. 2016, yeah, Scarlett, that's young. October 96, same day as Snoop, D-O-double-G. What day are you born? I'm October 94. 5th, October 5th. You're 9. Well, welcome to the stream. I'm not sure half the stuff here makes any sense to you or is appropriate, but I posted it was not for this live stream, was not for kids. Texas Ranch Rocks, 1958. October 20. ¿Qué pasa? ¿Cuál país? Estados Unidos, vale. Estados Unidos. I gotta run inside and grab the key to the barn so we can get the loader out here next. I'll be right back. Somebody tell a joke. Oh man, I got a bunch of snow in my slippers. Son of a. July 5th. 80s, 90s is the height of human civilization. Creed, man. 2 snowplow drivers walk into a bar. Does anybody know the joke? No. What did the Scarecrow become a motivational speaker? Because he was outstanding in his field? All right, boys, I have the key. Now we just have to get to the barn. Freaking snow. Plowing on a Sunday. Because I have to take tomorrow off to hang out with my kid because we don't have a babysitter because my mother-in-law is in Arizona at her house out in Arizona, so we're kind of stuck in a pinch, so I have to take Monday off, so I have to plow everything on a Sunday. We're at 5.59 thousand. That's crazy. You guys have been great. We're racking up the subs today. All are welcome. Don't forget to double tap the screen if you're new here, guys. Double tap the screen, sub to the channel. We're gonna go through this little valley here that has low cell phone service. India. Being a dad is great. Congratulations. Yeah, I have a 2-year-old son, and then next month we're having a girl here in the middle of March. Hey, Justin. Welcome. Look at that. A new member. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. We have 5G Plus now. I'm not sure if that's going to increase our telephone service here at the barn, but we're in Michigan, my friend. Michigan. Lots of content you're missing out. Michigan, big buck. From Georgia. You've only seen snow a long time ago. I'll just go, IG. I'm not saying you have to leave, but don't tell your parents you're watching something inappropriate. I'm not getting canceled. You thought this was Kentucky? Michigan, my friend. Can we get some W's in the chat for Justin, our newest member on the channel? Michigan, that's where we are. All right. So I came and plowed this already yesterday. This is where we dry all of our cherries. This is where the magic happens. Too much snow. Yeah, it's a lot of snow. I was already here yesterday, and it looks like we were never here. Oh, this is going to be just a delight. But it looks like something happened with the cell phone service because we have 2 bars of 5G. So that's good news. We're going to fire up a big loader. Last night, somebody broke into my apartment. They stole everything and replaced each item with an exact replica. Is that right? Love this weather. You just don't like driving in it. Michigan is near to the Canadian border. Yes, it is. Some of it, a lot of it touches the Canadian border. A lot of it will touch the Canadian border, but not necessarily you can't necessarily just like walk right across it. A lot of it is there's walk. Is it back yet? Are we live, folks? Ah, we're back. We're live. That's good. So we just got the loader out. This usually isn't my job, but the guy who does this decided he's taking off on. The guy who usually does this took off on a little vacation, so I'm kind of running the loader here. Drove it like we stole it. Hell yeah, brother. We gotta get the door shut. Oh. We gotta get the window shut. It's cold here. I want to get my AirPods because this thing is loud. And I gotta put the key back before I lose it. I can't be trusted. We can't be trusted with the keys. Obviously. We'll go back over to the truck. You guys can check out the pickup truck. You guys see that for the first time. What's the temp? Mid-20s. Mid to low 20s. What kind of bucket? It's a snow pusher. So it has this little scraping bar at the bottom. How many? I don't know the Celsius. We're talking Fahrenheit. No, the radio does not work. Only the Too Fast, Too Furious. Hello, brother. Welcome. I'll be right back. Gotta grab my coffee and my AirPods. All right, we're back. A lot of bills in here today. I don't know where he puts the coffee. All right, hold on. I gotta get this on so that we can. -5. 23 is -5 Celsius. All right, we gotta get the AirPods hooked up so that you guys can hear me through the AirPods. How's that? Is that a little better? Depending on where you keep the extra keys. Oh, that's good. The AirPods will be better. And they have the noise canceling, so I'll be able to not burn my ears out listening to this pig. Plenty of snow here today. Plenty of snow. Sound is now noiseless. Well, that's good because this thing can be pretty annoying to listen to. I almost lost my coffee already. It doesn't. My big coffee cup doesn't fit in the cup holder. That could have been detrimental. You've never seen so much snow in your entire life. So you've never been to Michigan in the winter. It does this all the time. This is a pretty normal. Well, this winter there's definitely more snow than usual, but more snow than the last couple of years this year. Greetings from Southern California. Well, hello. Welcome. So there is our other plow guy, Juan. You're over 30 and you have a great memory. You've been here before, Clem. Um, we have another plow guy. His name is Juan, and he's going to be coming over here, get in the nooks and crannies, and do all the stuff by the cars. That's what he does with the pickup truck. Oh, it's pretty deep. There's probably six. I don't know. There's probably 4 or 5 inches here, but it kind of changes. Um, just which area we're. Because depending on which county, we cross like 2 counties worth of different areas, and so it kind of just depends on where the snow hits. Because it can go, there's like 25 miles in between the first spot and the last spot. So it changes a bit on how much snow is in each area, if that makes sense to you. Greetings from Illinois, Mark. Welcome. We're up here in, this is northern Michigan. Oh, I thought this was the ocean. Far from it. Far from it, friends. Far from it. So we just got to try and be as efficient as we can in order to clean as much snow each pass as we can, while also not letting too much spill over the side and having to go back over the same area twice. You know what I mean? That's the main goal here. I still have yet to spill my coffee, so I got that going for me. Put my initial in the snow. I could do it with P to dig a leak. Which camera / phone are you shooting from? I wish there was a better way to do live streaming. This is my iPhone 13 or 14 Pro. Does it have dials for idle? No. What state, please? Heck, Michigan. This is Michigan, buddy. Michigan. The video looks good. Well, that's good. I do have a GoPro. That's what I video all my other stuff with. But if you stream with a GoPro, it makes it a horizontal live. It makes it a horizontal and not a vertical. So it's a much different video experience doing it that way. The way people discover it is much different. When you do a vertical, it shows up in the YouTube Shorts feed, which is a much more efficient way of getting my content out in front of people. The horizontal is people have to directly click on it or search for it. But I'm assuming that most of you guys have just kind of rolled into it because you were on the YouTube Shorts. And then you stuck around. If there was a way, I would do it. I've looked into it. That's how Cindy found the channel. Just you scroll through the shorts and then you're intrigued and all of a sudden, poof, you're here. You're stuck. You just can't get away. And then you're following on all the socials. Because we got TikTok, we got YouTube, you guys. Give us a like on all of them. It's all Pomes and Stones. State. Oh, shorts. Yes, that's how it is. You like YouTube, put it in your shorts feed. See, I'm telling you, it's the best way, I think, to get the exposure. And doing it with the GoPro, it doesn't quite work that way. Doing with the GoPro makes it a horizontal. You don't have the TikTok. Yeah, this thing is supposed to have this box grader or this snow pusher is so old that the actual cutting edge is actually burnt right off. It's actually gone. So what you'll see in the lines, you can kind of see it right in front of the pusher. There's like all these little lines. That's because those are the actual bolt holes that are supposed to hold the cutting blade in. And the cutting blade's now gone. And so the snow falls through the holes where the bolts used to be. It's in rough condition. Not a fan of the TikTok. I definitely have a much more consistent posting and viewage here on YouTube than I do on TikTok. So if you like YouTube, then please stick around because that's where we post most of our stuff. So that's good. Oh yeah, she's seen plenty of scrapes. Justin says, "Yeah, please become a member. You guys can get early access. I'm going to start. Um, I just am able to now make YouTube Shorts just for members. You can start to do a lot of stuff exclusively just for the members, guys. There's 20. What do we have? 20 something of us. 20 something people. It's only three. The cheapest one's $2.99. An extra $3. An extra $3 is all it costs." Gotta go. See you later. Thanks, brother. Will you fix the blade during the summer? I'm not sure it's fixable. It might just require a brand new snow pusher. We probably could fab one on though. Our shop does a lot of that kind of stuff, so we'll probably have to do something about it because it's darn near about to be not usable. It's about to be not usable in the condition it's in. Landscaperman's back. What's up, brother? We're in Michigan. We're in Michigan. I cannot read that, the Masked Man. For the price of a cup of coffee, you could be a farmhand on the Pomes and Stones channel. That's so true. How often do we grease it? Almost after probably every other use, it needs to be greased. Probably every other use, we'll grease it. I heard that we're supposed to get 2 feet of snow. How much are you getting? By tonight, we'll probably have almost a foot of accumulation since Friday. We'll probably have about a foot since Friday. There's a little time yet. We're supposed to get an additional 1 to 3 today, I think, is what they said. A lot of snow, folks. A lot of snow. Then it all falls right back down. Bro, the weather looks tough. How we doing? We're doing good. Make a short video and a video of the fabricating the blade on the plow. Yeah, we probably could do that. I don't know what I should go clean next because Juan is not here to push the other part. February 7th, you got 26 inches. Woo! The Masked Man says, keep up the good work. I'm going to try, brother. I got no choice but to do it. You know? No choice but to do it. Actually, we're going to do the entrances first, I think. Where is this? This is Michigan. This is Michigan. Look at the snow rolling over here in the corner. Juan is late. Juan was supposed to be here at 5. And it's 6. God damn it, Juan. Maybe Juan is sleeping in. Maybe Juan is sleeping. Crank her into rabbit mode. Juan will be here. Juan always shows up eventually. It'd be nice if the county came and plowed because there's a lot of extra snow here in the middle of the road that they're just going to come push right into the edge of the parking lot as soon as I get done cleaning up the side of the road. Because that's what they always do, you know. It's like when you have your, it's like when you finish shoveling your driveway and then they come push snow in immediately after you get done. You got to go back out. Shit, Juan can't be snowed in. He's got a plow truck. Can't have that. He'll be here. We'll give him another. We'll give him another 10 minutes. See if he shows up. Do we need to start the Juan timer? Poor. Too many beers last night for Juan. Too many coronas. Too many moralitos. I'm not sure what he's doing. I don't think Juan drinks that much. I don't think Juan's much of a partier. You can only imagine what Juan looks like. Brown. Juan actually just got a brand new transmission in his truck because he torched his other one. Juan just blew up the transmission in his truck and he just got his new one put in. He blew it up going down the highway. Not sure how he managed that, but he did. He figured out a way. He figured out a way. What state are we in? Jordan. This is Michigan. Michigan. What kind of truck and transmission? It was a Chevy 2500. I'm not sure what type of transmission, but it's just a gasser. So it was the stock transmission. I think that truck has like 270,000 miles on it, something like that. So it made it actually a pretty decently long amount of time. It was my old truck, and we've been plowing with it for a couple years. So I think it did pretty all right. It did all right. It did all right. Plow trucks do not get treated nicely. 270 is well done, yeah. Maybe we have a good storm coming in today, giving around a foot. 250, 250s are nice ass trucks. Yeah, one. It's a pretty nice truck. It's starting to have a little bit of rust starting to pop through, but so they're talking about either putting a new box on it or getting it repainted with like rhino liner, around the bottom of it. But we'll see. We'll see what we do with it because it's still a good truck, and we just put a $5,000 transmission in it. So guess what? We decided we're going to be keeping it for some sort of time since we just put a bunch of money into it. Throw some paint on her. I know that thing's gonna die on this farm for sure. I told Juan I was gonna be here at 5, but I told him that I got plenty to do without the work that he needs to do, so he didn't have to show up right at 5. And I guess you give him an inch, they take a mile. It's 6:02 and he's not here yet. Give him an inch, they take a mile. You hate to see it, boys. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. Yeah, because of the salt, absolutely. Michigan is really hard on vehicles. It's crazy. The salt we use is very bad. Very, very tough on the equipment. Tough on the equipment. Tough on the truck bodies. It's either that or they're not making things as quality as they used to. Which could very well also be the thing. I think Juan said he was going to try and do a little plowing before he came over here. He should have cell service everywhere that he goes, but that doesn't mean that he might be stuck in a ditch somewhere. Maybe he doesn't want to call me. I needed more speed to climb that hill. I messed up that. You guys use red sand? Yeah, they use salt here until it gets to. We use salt until it gets to. I should probably have my flashers on when I'm by the road. We use salt until it gets too cold out, and then salt won't do anything. So eventually, we don't use salt. Guys, 89 likes. That's crazy. You guys have been great, guys. If you're new here, don't forget to double tap the screen. Don't forget to sub to the channel so you don't miss any of this great snow plowing content. Oh, where is this, my friend? Michigan. We're in northern Michigan. 95. Would you look at that? Would you just look at it? Maybe hanging out with Dogman. He could be. Dude, Dogman Michigan's the real deal. You guys might be joking, but he could be right over here behind these snow piles just watching me in the dark. Oh, just like a crazy man. Just like a crazy guy. This is one of our cherry orchards right here. $97 likes. We are cruising. We're cruising, chat. We're cruising. This is another reason why you want to get out of here quick. Because this road is a 4 lanes right here by the plant, and it is always busy. As soon as the sun comes up, the traffic here is just nonstop. So that's why you want to get out here and do all this ahead of time, because you don't want to get stuck waiting for all this traffic to drive by as you're trying to plow the entrances. You don't have the machines that shake the trees? Yes, we do. Yes, we use machines to harvest our cherries. They actually grab onto the tree and shake it, and then the other machine. It's a two-part system. It's a two-part system, our harvesters. One machine grabs onto the tree and shakes it, and the other machine has a conveyor belt on it that takes it to the tank of water. It's a very neat process. We have a great harvest video on it. You can check it out. Very informational. Very informational. Eric, oh my God, a skinwalker over there. And dude, I always get a little freaked out working at night, especially like out in the orchards and stuff. You like always feel like I see like something darting like behind a tree or some shit. 99 likes, boys. 99. We're almost at a hundo. I think I missed one little piece. Yep. I'm a bit of a perfectionist. Just a little tiny square, but we got to have it. Plowing snow on a Sunday. Never thought I'd see it. Usually I like to wait until. No, 100, 102. We're cooking now, folks. Oh, I see 102. 103. Seriously, thanks for all the support today, guys. It's been fantastic. The support's been fantastical. Chat, Juan might be sleeping. Juan might be sleeping. This is Michigan. 5.61. We're cruising. We are cruising, guys. If you're new here, don't forget double tap the screen, drop us a like, sub to the channel. We got great farming content and snowplowing. That's a big natural gas thing right here. Whoa, that might have been some dirt right there. Burr, yeah, it's chilly. Yeah, don't forget to join the Discord, guys. We got a free Discord. All you have to do is download the Discord app. It's like a group chat with all of the other people in this great community we have on YouTube. Hey, Justin, you know who we don't see in here at 6 o'clock is Joey from last night. He said he was going to stop in at 6 a.m. We have yet to see him. Yet to see him. Still no sign of Juan. No sign of Juan. ¿Dónde está Juan?
He'll show up eventually. Maybe all the work will be done, but he'll roll in. I think he's here, guys. I think that's him. I see someone slowing down with a plow. Cab lights, stainless steel V plow. Oh, he's flying. He knows he's in deep shit. He knows he's in deep shit, chat. He made it. He made it. Juan, buenos dias, Juan. Now we're talking. Now we're talking, chat. Am I his boss? Depends on the day. I wouldn't say I'm directly in charge of him, but I guess it's also my responsibility to make sure that him and the other guys are doing things when they're supposed to. But I wouldn't say I could fire him. Mi amigo Juan. Uh, oh, tell him about the Pomes and Stones Simulator channel. Yes, we play with some members of the channel on a Pomes and Stones server as well for playing Farming Simulator, the video game. We get on and we play with fans. So if you have a Farming Simulator on a cross-platform and you're a member of the channel, you can join in and we can play together. We hang out and do some row crop harvesting. It's fantastic. It's a second channel. Justin probably posted that link, I believe. If you didn't, then he will. But it's fantastic. You should check that out as also. Just something we do for fun. Maybe once or twice a week on the weekend, we'll do a little stream of that. That's fresh, so don't miss out on that. I thought I saw a car coming, but I didn't, apparently. Whoa. At Pomes and Stones Sim. Yes, that's the, there it is. I think the cell phone service gets spottier the closer south we get. I can't read that, friend. I don't know what that is. He says hello and welcome. Oh, well, hello, friend. Welcome to the channel, friend. Welcome. Okay. It says okay. We got this side pretty well cleaned up so far.